Hi, I just reached the Tiger Hill. This is the Tiger Hill. This is the ticket, and if you're coming here with a passport, you will have to buy the ticket in cash. So do bring some cash. And this map thing is free. You can just take it here. That's the pagoda up the hill. The map there, it's a full tourist map for Suzhou, and it contains the main attractions. So you could probably take one and take a look. This part at the back is the map for Tiger Hill itself. Okay, I'll take a look first. So I've now come nearer to the pagoda. And according to the map, this place has a history of over 2,500 years, and the most famous scenes in this whole tourist attraction is this pagoda and a sword pool somewhere inside. I'll have to find it. And not really sure if it's obvious from here, but this pagoda is not exactly straight. Something like the Tower of Pisa. And this pagoda has more than 1,000 years of history. And I think it's like one of the iconic places in Suzhou. For some reason, I came in from the back door. So now, this whole journey would be like backwards. I mean, the places that I see in this tourist attraction will be probably the other way around from what you can usually see on the internet. So I'll probably be getting to the pagoda first before going to all the buildings and the pools at the front. Okay, I've reached the pagoda now. This is really a small hill. It took me like what, 5 to 10 minutes to climb to the top. But yes, I'm panting. I know I need more exercise. And you can see that this is really old. All the colors have come off. So now this place is not open to public to climb up due to protection reasons. I mean, I think it's to protect both this pagoda and us, just in case anything falls off, and we fall off. This is, I don't know what it's called in English, but it records like how this pagoda is being reconstructed. It says that this pagoda is first built in the Northern Song Dynasty, and the most recent reconstruction is in 1981, and it finished in 1986. So I think that sort of reconstruction is just to prevent this from totally collapsing. Where do I go next? Okay, so this is a full map of this place. I came in from here, through here, and now I'm somewhere here. Probably need to go around here to visit all of these places, and then go down to the exit. This sword testing rock. Where's the sword pool? I think this is a very good place to take pictures. Oh, it's from where I came just now, and there is a small door at the side. You can just come in from there, and you'll see this place. I think there are trees, and it's a nice place for a photo. Do you guys see these bases? I guess in the ancient time these are for pillars, but now they are still for tourists to get a rest. New users for old things. This is the hall of the Buddha. There's usually one of such halls in each temple, and yep. I'm going down now. Sure. This is the sword pool. And all these engravings at the side, they are written by famous calligraphers in history of China. Okay, according to historical records, this place is the birthplace of the king in the spring and autumn fest. Spring and autumn ages, which is like 2,500 years ago, and there are a lot of famous swords at that time that that king brought to him into his tomb. So this place was named the Swords Pond. This thing, Stone Peach, it says that it's one of the monks who used to live up in the mountain. I mean this hill. There used to be a temple up there, and he named this thing Stone Peach because he thinks that it looks like a peach. Although I think he's probably just hungry when he saw this door. This may not be clear, but this big pillar thing on top, I'm not an architecture student. I don't really know what's the proper name for it, but it's broken. This is the outside of that thing that I was showing just now, that broken pillar. I'm not really sure why it can still stay intact. Amazing. I came to Hanshan Temple, and I'm now at a vegetarian restaurant nearby to have my lunch. I hope it will be nice. And this is mushrooms with what? I don't know, carrots, noodle, and this is a type of fungus. Okay, now I am in this temple, Hanshan Temple now. For some reason, I got in by the back door again. I have no idea why, but because I came in from the back door, the first place that I saw is actually a souvenir shop, and because this is a Buddhist temple, there are a lot of Buddhist, religion-related things which I am not very familiar with, but yeah. This is the stone tablet that which contains the poem that made this temple really famous. The whole poem goes like this: 月落乌啼霜满天，江枫渔火对愁眠。乌苏城外寒山寺，夜半钟声到客船。 That whole poem is describing the poet who was staying over on a boat on the river that is near this temple, and he heard the sound of the bells from this temple at night, and he wrote that poem, which became really famous and which made this temple get really famous. This is a pagoda in this temple. Okay, I need to get down to get a better angle. This is the name of this pagoda, Puming Bata. This is one of the best angles that I can get. It's not a very tall pagoda. This temple is undergoing quite a lot of renovations, and I guess I just picked the wrong time to come. It's quite hard to move around now actually, with all these renovations going on. This is one whole courtyard after I came out from that pagoda area. The buildings are very nice actually, just that you will probably not understand much about them and on the statues inside you wouldn't really know about them unless you're a Buddhist. And but I think they are still of some aesthetic value, so I think it's worth taking a look here. This is the main hall of this temple, the hall of the great Buddha.
这个是，当然一个反向来。
Oh, that's all the incense. Oh, the smoke and the smell. That's the statue of the Buddha. Okay, so to be honest, I am not a Buddhist. I don't have a religious belief. So, visiting temples or churches or any other religious places, for me, it's just to look at the buildings and the architecture and the aesthetics of these places, and nothing much about praying or anything. Yes, of course, part of it is also to know more about these religions, but since I'm here alone, it's quite hard to find a tour guide. Okay, so let's move on to the front gate. These are like 4 statues that are very commonly seen in Buddhist temples, and they are usually the first ones you'll see, but not really sure what their name in English or anything. Okay, I'm at the front gate. This is the entrance of the temple. The main entrance, like the big gate, is probably in front, but that's like the first hall you'll see if you enter the temple from the correct door. The main door, like the real main entrance, first thing you'll see. These 3 words from right to left: Hanshan Temple. I'm on my way to this bell tower. It's beside Hanshan Temple, and the ticket to Hanshan Temple includes the ticket to this place. I presume this is the tower with the bell that it's described by that poem, if I'm not wrong, because I'm not really sure myself. But it's not even open. Where do I even use this ticket for? Weird. Last time I came here was when I was really very young. I don't even remember that this thing existed. I'm suspecting if they have actually built this thing, like rebuilt it or something, because this whole area looks so new, including this building, the doors, the whole, these stairs, the railings, the whole garden. It just looks so new. Hi, I am in Belgium now. This is like a garden home. Anyway, it's a very old house in Suzhou, one of the more famous ones. It's not as big as the one that I'm going to tomorrow, but it's a very beautiful one as well. Great thing that there are not too many people here at the moment. So yes, there used to be a family living here in the past, maybe a few hundred years ago or something. Let's take a look at the map. So now you can see that there's a pond, quite a big pond here. It's sort of like a special thing in Chinese garden homes to have ponds and these type of corridors. Well, sometimes these will be placed for bridges, like the one that I'm going to tomorrow. There will be some buildings, rooms, pavilions at the side of these ponds for the people living here to look at the scenery, like here. It's also quite common to have these rocks and these type of fake rocks like put together. They are called Hanshan, which actually translates to fake mountains. Yep. And you can imagine how rich those people were, those people who used to live here. They have to build this entire big place and maintain it. I'm now on top of that fake mountain, and this is what I see. Nice view, right? This is sort of like a typical corridor in these garden homes. This garden, it's quite not fully packed today, but this one is not as famous as the one I'm going to tomorrow, and I think the other one is going to be quite fully packed with people. Well, you can imagine that when there's no one, or when there's like very little people in these gardens, you can sort of imagine how the original owner of these gardens live here. It's like a very quiet and beautiful garden. Yeah. With all these artificial sceneries, but they look nice. Yeah. And as you can see, there are a lot of plants in these gardens, and this is actually one special thing about garden homes in this area of China, because there are a lot of rivers and waters here, and these gardens usually have ponds in them, and the weather here is quite heavy and it rains quite a lot, so it's quite easy for plants to grow, and this garden is really packed with plants. Actually, this is also sort of like a part of Chinese architecture design. They usually design such gardens like with plants, and plants is quite an important part of the whole layout and design of the entire garden. You can see that when you are walking through this corridor, and then there are plants, and then you have reached like one of the rooms here. You know, it's like walking in nature, and then there is a place for you to stay, for you to rest. So this whole design idea thing can be concluded as combining nature and architecture, buildings. This one should be the main living building in the past, and that as well. But I think that this one is converted to a tea room. Another pond here. Oh my god, there's renovation here again. Why do I always run into renovations? Oh, this is a place for them to pray. Okay, I liked it. There's a Buddha statue, but No, I can't get a proper image of the statue because of the light. And my phone is running out of battery. So I hope I can finish filming these. Okay, this is probably the last bit that I'm going to film because my battery is about 20% and I still need to use my phone to pay for dinner. So I'll try to be quick. It should be the living room in the past where they meet their guests and meet the important guests and hold family meetings and stuff. Oh, and on a side note, there are a lot of such stones in these, like all, not just in this area of China, but in gardens of all parts of China, because I can't actually appreciate those, but they sort of, some people actually can imagine like different shapes and different images that these weird rocks can bring, like for example the shape of a crane, shape of a lion, shape of a tiger, shape of, I don't know, deer, fish, whatever. But I don't know, these just look like ordinary rocks to me. Yeah. Okay, so you can see that these kind of windows is also a speciality in Chinese gardens. Now it's under renovation, but when the renovation is done, you can actually see it outside, and these special like plant shapes. This is a good example. You can see like through these shapes, it can actually make the view from here a bit more special than just a plain window. Okay, this is another bigger meeting room. All I wish for is for the battery of my phone to last. I've been filming as I am walking, so it's not like some official photography where they can actually make it look much nicer than it really is. So what you see is what you really can see when you get here. Yep, and these kind of windows again, and I really like these kind of windows. They're like specially designed, and I don't know, it just looks and feels sorry. Oh, by the way, these are glass, I think, plastic. Yep. Right, to be honest, I'm a bit lost, so I will just stop somewhere here. And is that my goodness, there's a tortoise there. Right, I'm going to stop here and reserve some battery for dinner. Yeah, but just imagine this whole place that I can get lost in. It's the home of one family in the past. Alright, this is really the last bit. You can see that there are boats around that, and they look really old, so I'm guessing that they're just trying to restore the fact that because, you know, there's so many lotus, then these boats can be used to pluck, you know, the lotus seeds and lotus roots in the pond. Maximize output.